to this new episode of Because Let's Talk About It. So today we have Anthony.
What's up, y'all? Hey.
How exciting. Okay, so before we get into it, let's do, let's see. Give me one, not one. Introduce yourself and then give me like 3 fun facts about you.
All right, my name is Anthony Martins. My first fun fact is I love drinking. I'm just joking. I love reading, drawing, and working out. Those are my 3 fun facts. And yeah, that's about it.
Okay, awesome. Okay, how exciting. Do you have a business or a anything you're starting? Anything new you're starting?
Yeah, I actually have a YouTube channel coming out in the summer. It's gonna be a sports YouTube. I have a business, a marketing business, but I took a break from that, and I'm planning on getting my real estate license in the summer.
Go watch it. Period. We're excited. Okay, I will definitely link it below. Very exciting.
Perfect.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you my first 2 questions, and then you can ask yours. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna be talking about men's mental health, and of course we have to have a male perspective. So what is something you think men should start doing to better their mental health?
That's a good question. Honestly, I feel like most men are scared to admit that their mental health is not there,
Absolutely.
especially with the generation. One thing I would say for a lot of guys to do to increase your mental health or help it is positive self-talk. What you say to yourself. That's one. Another thing is getting rid of like negative friends, negative vibes, bad people, bad habits, because when you do stuff like that, it boosts your mental health and your confidence.
Come on, y'all. You better listen. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
I think I'm a strong believer in like you are who you hang around. I think the people you hang around influence you a lot, believe it or not.
Right.
I don't think you guys are like the exact same, but I do think a lot of their habits and a lot of the things they do influence you in some form of fashion. So I agree with that 100%.
For sure.
All right. Okay. What is a big misconception about men's mental health that you think or that you've heard?
Really, what I know,
Okay.
like guys feel like expressing their mental health that, I'm going through something or this is a sign of weakness.
Mm-hmm.
This little, I'm too alpha.
T. Yeah.
And most guys are scared to just say, dang, I'm going through something but they're so scared because they don't want to seem as a weak person. But in my opinion, I feel like dealing with your mental health is very important. If you're going through something, you should definitely talk to somebody about it. Find a close friend or something, venting out that frustration definitely helps.
Yes, I agree. Get a life coach.
Hey, I'm talking to one right now.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. Okay.
My first question is, what is your opinion or what do you feel about men's mental health? I know you've been, doing this for about almost close to a year and you're trying to make it more aware to other guys that it's okay. But, I guess it's a 2 question and a 1 question, like what made you want to start? And then what is your opinion on it?
So I wanted to start because I think, for one, it's something that's not talked about a lot. 2, I started because of like my environment and like what I seen. So, what I seen growing up, it wasn't the healthiest. When it was female or male, it wasn't it. So I basically kind of wanted to be the change that I wanted to see. And I wanted to see it in men and I wanted to see it in women. And when I do my life coaching, I, preach to young women and young men all the time to take care of yourself, be kind to yourself, and to also understand that there is purpose in your progress.
Right.
There's purpose in your process. There's purpose in everything that you're doing. So making sure that you are the healthiest, best version of yourself is what's important. Regardless of, especially for men, if you feel weak or you feel intimidated or whatever the case may be, we definitely have to normalize seeking help, and we have to normalize being in your emotions. Y'all are emotional, and that's okay. Okay, you can be emotional, you can be sensitive. It is nothing wrong with that at all. If anything, women need to normalize it as well. Men can be in tune with their emotions and it be fine. So,
Okay.
So that was a start. Like I just seen a lot of unhealthy and negative things represented by people, and I just didn't want to be a part of that anymore. So I decided to go against the grain and do something different.
Okay. So
yeah.
this is not my second question, but when you said women need to normalize, elaborate on that. What do you mean by that?
So I feel like, don't drag me, people. I know it's coming. Don't drag me. Leave me alone. But I think there are a lot of, let me watch my words. I think there are a lot of women that are kind of on like this hate train for men. Like I don't like men, and men are this and men are that. And trust me, there are some disgusting men out there, trust me. But I think the train has gotten to be a little too extensive. I think that it gets to a point to where women kind of put all of you guys in one box. And I feel like me and maybe a small percentage of other women are like, there's good ones out there, like it's okay, and they have their knives and their pitchforks, and we're like, but ma'am, we don't even know him yet. You're just upset that he's a man. That's not how that works. So I feel like, it's getting to be a little bit popular with men, with women disliking men, or, women not even wanting to really, get to know men. Like the traditional stuff, like getting to know men and being honest and being ladies, we can be vulnerable, we can be feminine, we just kind of losing sight of what's important because of what we experienced, like we had a bad breakup, or, I don't know, this man did something to me or whatever. And we just kind of put men in a box. I don't think you put them in a box, because I personally, and act your mama or play with your mama, but I don't believe that all men, cheat. I don't believe that all men are bad. I don't believe that all men have the same mentality. I do think you guys have a level of stupidity. Okay. If I'm gonna be honest, I think all of y'all got some screws loose, but so do women. Okay. But other than that, I guess because I've experienced like both sides. I've experienced the toxic and then I've experienced a healthy man. So I guess I'm different. So, but I just tell people, like, they're out there. I promise. They're out there. You'll see them. Okay, it's okay. But that just tailors to what I was saying about you are what you attract. So if you are a toxic and unhealthy woman, how are you gonna attract a healthy man? That's not how that works. So that's just that. Like, that's what I think for me. I think it's a little too popular at this point, and I'm not for it. So I'm that one woman that's like, no guys, there's a nice one over there. Let's go talk to him and get to know what's going on with that. So I protect men. I protect y'all for sure. The good ones.
Yeah. You're like the small 1% of women actually protect men. So that's what's up.
I am. I think y'all are. I think some of y'all. Let me be specific. I think some of y'all are good. So I protect the healthy ones and the good ones, and the ones that like work on themselves. I love to see men work on, especially Black men. I love to see you guys work on yourself and try to improve and be better, because you know how God works. He don't bless you with a daughter. Ooh, and that's gonna be a whole different story. So yeah, no, you gotta be careful and just treat people the way you want to be treated. That's another lovely thing. They taught us that in middle school, guys. Goodness. Okay, let's see. That was great. Any more questions?
Last question.
Go ahead.
I feel like this would be a good step for someone who's actually trying to, start, that mental health journey or fixing their mental health. What would you say is a good first step for someone who's like lost? They wanna improve their mental health, but they don't know where to start. What would you give advice to someone who's wanting to start?
Yes. I think for men specifically, I think because I have a lot, but I'll give you like my top 3 or my top 4. The first thing is I think God is important. I'm just gonna drop the bomb. I think being a God-fearing man, I think believing in God, I believing in him and understanding him. So I think having a relationship with God, let's just say that. Having a relationship with God would be your first step. And I know a lot of people don't know where to start with that. That's a whole nother thing. But start with prayer. Okay, start with prayer. If you want to start establishing a relationship with God. So I would say start there first. That'd be one of my points. Another one I would say is kind of like what you were saying earlier about, surrounding yourself with better people. I think even just being able to talk to your other male friends, about how you feel sometimes and about certain issues. Like even, sometimes your friends can be, they can be, a piece of work, and you feeling comfortable and vulnerable enough to hold your friend accountable or be honest with your friend or talk to your friend. Like, I think that's amazing too. So I think having a good relationship with your friends and being able to open up and talk about other things besides video games, booty, all that other stuff y'all been talking about. I think there's just more, I think there's more things to talk about. Like y'all can talk about other things besides sports and, whatever else. Y'all can have like deeper conversation.
Okay.
That having deeper conversation with your friends or family as well. I would also say, like you were saying about self-talk, I definitely agree with that. I also agree with journaling or meditating. I know people have like weird stigmas around meditating, but I think it's very beneficial. Not like the one on the TV where they're like, whatever works for you though. If that works for you, that's fine. But I know for me, when I meditate, I like to listen to like worship music or some type of positive music. And I just kind of enjoy my silence or enjoy my peace. Sometimes I close my eyes, sometimes I don't. Just do what works for you, honestly, and try it out. So I think meditating, journaling would be great. Journaling how you feel when you don't have someone to talk to. I think writing it down, expressing it then is great. And then the fourth thing, of course, go to therapy. Go to therapy, go to counseling, get a life coach, get a something. Go speak to someone. And I know it's weird because it's like, why would I tell this stranger all my business? But it's like, these strangers care about you so much that they get in debt, that they freaking put their own mental health on the back burner to help you in your life. And I know, like, every therapist, every counselor, every life coach is not a good one, but you have to find what works for you. I've had 5 therapists, okay? I'm in the midst of finding the one for me. So it's normal, but speaking to someone, it's not as strange as you think it is, depending on who you have. If they're like me and they have a personality, you're gonna feel very comfortable. But if they're, it just depends. You just gotta find what works for you and find someone that you can be like your complete self with.
Okay.
So it's not as scary. So, and I think other men should go to other men therapists, someone they can, or counselor or life coach, someone they can look up to. A lot of men don't have role models. So I think that would be great. You can go to women, but I think a good, where you can get like a role model and someone to look up to, I never met, for sure.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, those are good questions. Those are good. I love those. Okay, good. All right. So I like, towards the end, I have a quote, and I want you to let me know how it resonates with you, or how it fits with you, or how, what does it say to you?
Okay.
All right. People like you better when they don't see you as competition. I have another quote too, but this is the first one. What does that say to you?
The first one, people don't like you when you're their competition.
So people like you better when they don't see you as competition.
As competition. Oh. And I'm saying how I feel about that.
Yes. What does that say to you? When you like, if you were to read that, what would it say? I
feel like that's just like, how can I say this in a very polite way?
Right.
I feel like most people who don't like, of course, people like you better when you're not their competition, because they're not competing against you. They see you more as an ally, compared to if they see you as a competition, you're basically kind of their enemy. Not to quote a Drake lyric, but he says jealousy is love and hate at the same time, and that kind of goes with being competitive with someone else. I feel like it's good to have competition within a friendship, like a friendly competition, because you guys want to boost each other up. If there's no competition, there's basically no growth in that friendship. So I agree with that, though. People like you better when you're not their competition. It's true. That's true.
Okay. And then my second one, let's see. Accept people as they are, but place people where they belong.
Accept people where they are, place them where they belong. Okay, I like that one. That's what that means to me is you're not judging other people. If they have a trait that you don't like, you're just accepting them for that trait. But whether they're good with you as a friend or they're disrespectful, you place them if they're disrespectful, you place them as, okay, this person is disrespectful. I don't think I should be hanging out with this person, or placing them at a high level, compared to if someone was a good friend to you, you place them at a higher level than someone who's disrespecting you. So
right. Precisely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel that for sure. I think I've been doing that a lot this year. So
yeah.
Okay. Lastly, give us some advice. What would you give another man or male some advice if they wanted to start their healing journey, or they wanted to take their mental health a bit more seriously? What advice would you give
them? I promise you that is like the start. Like once you start working on your body, because most men are insecure about their body. Like I still work out, and honestly, I can be insecure about my own body, but going to the gym definitely helps because you become more confident in yourself. Go through things that you're scared to do, like go talk to a girl. Like most guys are scared to go talk to a girl. I mean, talk to a girl. I'm not saying in the intention of, oh, I want to, bang her. Like just go have a conversation and connect.
Y'all heard that? No
Yeah.
banging. No banging. Have a conversation.
I didn't say that, guys.
No. He said that. No banging. Close them legs. Close. Yeah.
And my last thing would be just eat healthy. Take your vitamins, drink your juice, eat very good, because when you eat good, you feel good.
Yes. Oh.
And if you want to just a little bit of alcohol in between, you're fine to do that, just not every day. Okay, I erased that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Just to eat healthy. Eat healthy.
Yes, eat healthy and mind your business. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, definitely eat healthy and exercise. Absolutely. Those are great points, because that all plays a part in your mental health, in your mood regulation, all those things. So, and keeping that thing in them pants.
Yeah.
You know what needs to be normalized? Waiting for marriage. Boom! I shot the gun. I sure did.
Hey, you're not lying. That's
Who's
just
gonna top me?
how it should be. But
I think that'd be.
yeah.
I think that should be normalized. Waiting till marriage, but then yeah. Thought about something. Never mind. But
What were you
I was gonna say so.
no.
So I get it, like when people are like, but I don't know what I'm getting. So
Mhm.
it's like I feel I get you 100%. You're not gonna know what you're getting. Surprise. That's the great part. You don't know what you're getting, right? Would you divorce someone if it wasn't would you divorce them if it wasn't what you wanted physically? Like mentally, she's great, driven, all those things, but physically, it's not getting.
When you say physically, you mean like her body or just like
Like romance? Let me not say that. Like intimacy, sexually, like you guys, do, and like let's say you wait till marriage, and then you have sex with them, of course, after you get married, and then it wasn't what I wanted.
Wait, so you guys already got married?
Yes.
Oh.
What do you do? And I'm only laughing because I've never asked this question, and I really wanted to ask. So I've never asked a male before. What is it? What do you think? What would you do in that situation? Like you guys already got married. You decided you were going to wait till marriage, and then you got married, and then now you guys can be, romantic and intimate and things like that, and then it's not giving what you thought it was going to give. What do you do?
Honestly, it depends what you base the relationship on. If there was prayer and talks before you met the girl, you might want to figure it out. If she's not, if I'm trying my best to filter my words right now, but I'm just gonna say if the sex is not good and you're not feeling it, you're gonna be tempted to cheat for sure. Like you're gonna be tempted, but if you prayed and you feel like that's the one for you, like mentally, spiritually, like it's like a soulmate, then just keep trying. Keep trying. That's all I can say. That's what I'll do. Keep trying.
Well, you know what? Just to tailor off what you said, if you base the relationship around, God and other aspects, positive aspects of our relationship, then of course, what do you think? Like, of course, God is going to send what's for me. So let's say that he's going to send you what you want to, and if it's not, you make it work.
If God sends you your wife who he says is going to be placed in your life, and you guys are having problems, then you talk to the person who put you guys together, which is God. So easy as pie.
That's a word. Uncomfortable question. Would you do that? Would you wait till marriage?
Oh yeah, for sure.
We love that. Did you lie to me? Did you lie to me that quickly? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So you would, or you would you consider or think about it, or?
It's funny because I'm actually doing that right now. So I just keep that personal, but go ahead and say it out.
It's okay if you don't want to share. I can edit this out.
I mean, I could share, but I feel like most people probably wouldn't understand it. It'll confuse them. But if you want me to share, I can.
No, you don't have to. You don't want
Okay.
to. You don't have to.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me to share what you said though? Like that you're waiting to marriage now, or
yeah.
Edit it out?
Go ahead.
We love that. More men need to see this. They need to see that it's fine to wait. We love that. So, okay, wait. Okay. I'm getting off topic. But wait, so like, what made you come to that realization? Let's say that. You don't have to tell us like the whole tea or like the deep thing, but like what made you come to that realization? I feel like that would be important for other men to hear.
Let's just say I'm gonna put it in examples, and watching this, you better puzzle it out yourself because I'm not gonna say everything. But let's just say I've dipped in the water quite a few times, and I realized that what I'm looking for is not multiple waters; it's just one.
Absolutely.
One that I could connect with, and until I get that or feel like that person or that water is there for me, then I'm not really just gonna keep dipping and swimming.
Yes, so, the body is the temple.
Yeah, the body's exactly
sacred.
Exactly.
Absolutely, and we're not saying like you should, or you know what I mean. This is just our experience, and I think he's speaking from his perspective, and of course I'm in agreement as well. I think it goes hand in hand with women as well. I think ladies, like Anthony said, one water. All them bodies. Just get one water. So
one water.
So, but we're not like saying do it, whatever. This is just our experience, and we hope that you consider or think about it. It's a blessing. It truly is. Okay, well, I love this. Thank you so much for having this conversation. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you took a little notes on here.
And I just to add on, I love what you're doing. Most people would not have the courage or the consistency to do what you do, especially help other people. Most people want to benefit for themselves in today's world. So, I send all my respect and admiration for what you do. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. See, I'm working hard, y'all.
Yeah.
No, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, guys, we will see you next time. Make sure you guys go follow and support me. Bye. Say bye.